Hey everyone, just wanted to pop in and make you a little video to help you better understand how the portion control container system works. You're getting ready to start your program, and so that means that you are probably reading through your nutrition guide and getting ready to figure out your meal plan that is going to correspond with your program. So I wanted to give you a quick rundown of how the portion control container system works, especially for those of you that have never used it before. So you know that with your program package, you have received, a set of these little color-coded containers. Well, I say little, but wait until you start actually using them to measure out your food. You're going to be surprised at just how much food fits inside of these guys. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take a look at the nutrition guide that corresponds with the program you're going to be doing. Now, you either have a physical book in hand if you ordered just a straight program, or you're going to be accessing your nutrition guides via Beachbody On Demand. If you need help navigating Beachbody On Demand and finding where to find your nutrition guide on the website, be sure to check out my video on navigating Beachbody On Demand, because I show you exactly where to go in there to access your nutrition guide. Same exact thing as this, except it's just going to be in a PDF form right on your computer for you. So what you're going to do is page 1 or page 2, right at the beginning of the guide, is this quick little equation here. This is where everything starts. You need to just walk through this simple equation. All it asks you is your current weight, and then it tells you everything there. You times it by 11, and then you get that number, and plus 400, and then you minus 700. Whatever the equation says to do, just do that and figure out your numbers. You're ultimately going to kind of do your little math along here and get down to this number right here, which is then going to correspond, if you can see here, to one of these plans, A, B, C, or D. Based on the number that you get here, the calorie number range you get here is going to fall within one of these categories. So that's going to be your starting point. You're going to take a look. Let's say, for instance, I know that I always fall into category C, plan C. So that is where you're going to start. Flip over to the next page, and you're going to find this little chart here. And this chart here is going to tell you that based on plan A, B, C, or D, how many of each container you're going to be eating in a day. How many green you're going to have. How many purple, red, yellow, blue, orange, the whole thing. So let's go ahead along and follow with what I had, which was plan C. And that, just read right across the line here. That means I'm getting 5 greens, 3 purples, 5 red, 4 yellow, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 5 teaspoons. So that is the basics. That is the starting point for all of this. That is how you are going to find your starting point as well. You're going to do your calculation, get your number, find which plan it falls into, bam, write out how many of each container you get. So from here, you guys, it's basically very customizable to you, to your taste, to the foods that you like. You're going to flip further on in your meal plan, and it's going to give you a list of recommended foods. So look, this is an entire page of recommended purples. Recommended greens are on here. Now you guys, you can pick any fruit or any veggie, but these are just a recommendation. These are some of the healthiest fruits and veggies you could find. So when you're looking through this, I usually always do like to pick things that are recommended, that are listed on here. And so then from here, it's just kind of like a little puzzle. What you're basically going to do is you're going to say, okay, I have X number of greens in a day and this many purple. And so you start piecing your meals together based on the total number of containers that you should be consuming in a day. Keep in mind things like I always start with breakfast, because my breakfast is the same every day. Shakeology, which equals 1 red, and then I either use unsweetened almond milk, which you could count as a yellow, but it technically actually is free. Oh, and I use some peanut butter in mine, so that's a teaspoon, more like 2 usually. So I build that immediately. Then oftentimes I'll go to dinner, because dinner is my variable every day. Breakfast, I keep pretty standard. Snacks, pretty basic. Lunch, usually the same every day. But I go to dinner because I know that is my variable, and I start planning out my dinner. You're free to choose whatever you want. You guys, Pinterest is a gold mine. Just search 21-Day Fix approved dinners, because 21-Day Fix is the program where the container system originated. So if you type in that preface to it, 21-Day Fix approved whatever you're looking for, oftentimes what it's going to do is going to give you the recipe, and it's going to give you the container breakdowns right there with it. So it's easy, easy, easy to figure out. Additionally, if you have the Fixate cookbook, which is a great resource, if you don't have it, I recommend hopping on the Beachbody site and grabbing one, because it's got 101 recipes that use the portion control container system. So again, if you are struggling, you don't like meal planning, you don't know how to take your mom's casserole or whatever the traditional dish you make and break it into container friendly, get a resource that does break it into container friendly so that you don't have this headache of trying to convert things, right? So then you can start picking out dinners. Plan whatever you're gonna have for each dinner. Count out the containers. I basically, when I'm making my meal plan for the week, I use a spreadsheet, and at the bottom, I just keep tallies. I have a green box, a yellow box, a red box, and I tally throughout the day to make sure, okay, I only have 3 greens so far, so let's find a place where I can get an extra 2 servings of veggies because I'm supposed to be eating 5 a day. So work at dinner, maybe if this is just one strategy, you guys. Honestly, you can do however you want. This is how I do it. Work at dinner, and then backtrack a little bit throughout the day and see where you can fit in the other items or what you're coming up short on. Or maybe if you are eating a lot of veggies at dinner, you want to cut one out of your lunch. Or if you know that you're going to have an extra yellow on your dinner plate, maybe cut one out throughout the day somewhere else. So you see how it's kind of a puzzle that works all together, but there's no real rules other than if it fits, you can eat it, and stay within the number of containers per day that you are recommended. Other than that, you're basically free to choose whatever foods you want. So if you are cooking for a family, for instance, and you want to make meals that you know your kids or your husband or whoever will like, you're absolutely free to do that. You are free to have as much creative control with your menu as you want. You're just keeping the portion control containers as a check for you to make sure that you're eating the appropriate amounts. Portion size is a big problem, you guys. So this is the whole idea behind this portion control container system, is teaching people that healthy foods are great for you, but they still need to be eaten within the correct portion sizes. Otherwise, you're just going to be eating excess calories and storing them as fat anyway. So it's making sure that you're getting the appropriate portion size of all of your foods, but it's also making sure that you are getting all of the food groups. You guys, protein is important. Carbs are important. Fruits are important. All of the food groups are important, and there's a reason that they're all in there for you in this plan. It's going to make sure that you're eating all of them, all the variety, and in the appropriate portion size. So I think that pretty much sums up kind of how you want to do it. Read your nutrition guide, you guys. You have one for a reason. This is a great guide for you. It's going to walk you step by step through everything. I hope that this video serves as a supplement to your nutrition guide and kind of just explains a little bit, maybe with my own experience of how I use the portion control container system. Maybe you can adopt something similar, or maybe after reading through the nutrition guide, you decide that you have a different strategy you would like to try. Either way, I hope this video helped, and if you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me. Talk to you soon, guys.